ladies and gentlemen, my running mates, Prof. Naana Opoku-Agyeman, and all the distinguished members of NDC gathered here. We launched our campaign in Tamale. Today is the first public event in which myself and Naana Jane are participating in. We're ready to hit the ground with the campaign, and it is only appropriate that before we start to visit the palaces of your Royal Highnesses, we come here to pay our respects to the Central Region House of Chiefs, which is the home region of my running mate, Professor Naana Jane Opoku-Agyeman. I'm therefore deeply honored to come before you today to introduce a very remarkable individual who has not only made significant contributions to our beloved country, Ghana, but who will also, God willing, play a leading role in putting this country back on the track of progress and prosperity. We all know the misfortune of poor governance that has happened to our dear country over the last almost 8 years. Ghana is at a crossroads. Our nation has been driven to the edge of a precipice. Being accepted as a member of the Royal House of Ogua of this historic city, I feel very much at home coming to Cape Coast this morning. It is with great pride that I present to you Professor Jane Naana Opoku-Agyeman. My running mate for the upcoming 2024 elections. Nananum, your daughter Naana Jane hails from this very region, and Commander to be precise. The Central Region is a place known for its rich history, its culture, and its commitment to education. Her inspirational journey and blazing achievements are a testament to the values and excellence that the Central Region embodies. I'm not just presenting to you your own daughter, but as you are elders say, as the Papa Wofia Oye. To wit, it is a blessing to have at home not just anything but a good thing and a thing of value. Naana Jane is cultured, courteous, scholarly, humble, compassionate, and sensitive to the needs of all people. She's full of wisdom, she's like an open book, and her integrity is 100% intact. She opened the door for women by paving the way for women in academia by becoming the first woman vice-chancellor of a public university, the University of Cape Coast. And her foundation has opened the door today for many other women to do the same, walk in her track. Her contribution to the University of Cape Coast has made it rise to one of the best universities in the world. Today, many more women have risen to those heights because Professor Naana Jane Opoku-Agyeman was the first to lead the way, the first to show that it can be done, and the first to do it. Please permit me to take us down memory lane to describe the gem of a person that I am on behalf of the NDC presenting to you today, when Naana worked with me in government. But before then, us in NDC have never ever left Central Region out when we have been in government. I wouldn't say we made Central Region heaven, but we left significant additions to the infrastructure of this region. In the 8 years of Professor Mills and my administration, we built the Commander Sugar Factory that has been recklessly abandoned under this administration. And I can assure Naana and our father from Central Commander that when we come, we shall do everything in our power to operationalize the Commander Sugar Factory so that it can provide employment for the youth of this great region. We built the Elmina Fish Processing Plant. We rebuilt the Elmina Castle Bridge. We built the Cape Coast Stadium. We built the Kotokraba Market. We established the Esuasia Water Project that today is providing water to hundreds of communities. We connected several hundreds of communities to the national electricity grid. We built new secondary schools and e-blocks in various parts of the region. We removed many schools from under trees, and we also commissioned numerous road projects in this region. Naana, you would have noted, rather sadly, that the sound moral values in leadership have been in short supply these last 8 years. Professor Naana Jane is a leader who possesses high moral values. She is incorruptible, and all through her service to Ghana has remained committed and remained patriotic. She comes with wisdom, tact, passion, integrity, and decades of experience to the vice presidential office. The NDC is a party that has development as an integral part of its visionary outlook, and Naana Jane has distinguished herself as an achiever in her own right. As my Minister of Education, Professor Opoku-Agyeman demonstrated unparalleled dedication to improving Ghana's educational landscape. With a pragmatic approach devoid of propaganda, she led initiatives that have transformed our educational system and provided opportunities for countless Ghanaian youth. And this is how she did it. Under her leadership of the Ministry of Education, we saw the construction of over 2,000 school projects across the country. And these included classroom blocks, it included teachers' accommodation facilities, it included providing children with school desks and tables. Continue with this rollout. And I believe that if we had rolled it out the way Naana Jane started it, we would have avoided all the implementational pitfalls that we're seeing in free SHS today, like the double track system and all that. It was under her leadership that the construction of 124 community-day senior high schools started, with more than 73 of those model E-blocks completed before we left office, significantly increasing access to secondary education for students in underserved areas. Unfortunately, many of those school blocks have been abandoned today and have been overrun by weeds. And I can assure you when we come, we're going to continue and finish them so that we can provide more access. If the rest of those schools had been completed in the 8 years of the current administration, our children, parents, and teachers would not have had to endure the pain of an imposed double track system from which we have still not recovered. Remember, a part of our vision for educational infrastructure expansion was not only to increase educational assets for our children, but also for the employment of thousands of teachers who are still waiting to be posted till this day. Professor Opoku-Agyeman abolished the shift system in Ghana. It was under her tenure that the shift system where children used to go to school in the morning and afternoon was abolished. Every child started to go to school at the same time in the morning. She also abolished the quota system at the colleges of education, resulting in a substantial increase in enrollments from 9,000 to 15,400. That's creating more opportunities for aspiring teachers. Understanding the pivotal role of teachers in shaping the future of our nation, Naana ensured the automatic posting of teachers without the hurdles of licensure exams. She provided thousands of tables and chairs to basic schools and distributed laptops to teachers to enhance the teaching and learning experience of our children. Through her efforts, Ghana achieved some of its best performances in the Basic Education Certificate Exam and Senior Secondary Certificate Exam. Ghana was celebrated among her peers as being a destination of educational excellence. And being a disciplined person herself, she ensured discipline in the sector, and teacher absenteeism was reduced from 27% to 7%. Professor Naana's commitment to higher education was evident in her efforts to complete the University of Health and Allied Sciences in Ho and initiate the work on the University of Environment and Sustainable Development in the Eastern region. She also superintended the upgrade of our polytechnics into the technical universities that we have today. She upgraded facilities in all the 38 colleges of education, ensuring that our teacher training institutions were well equipped to produce the next generation of educators. This is a woman who thinks about the future and takes active steps running mates for me. Her vision aligns with our collective aspirations for a prosperous Ghana where every citizen has the opportunity to thrive. Compassion, make her a partner in this journey towards progress and development. The distraction caused our country over the last almost 8 years required the best people with proven track records of achievement and accomplishments to fix. And there's no doubt about it, Ghana needs a reset. And it needs a reset urgently. There's so much work to do. And Naana and I are ready for the task. I am confident that with experience, intellect, and passion for education and social justice, she'll bring valuable insights and perspectives to our efforts to build the Ghana we want together. Her leadership will be instrumental in shaping policies that will drive sustainable development and create opportunities for all and not just a few. Therefore, Naana, today I humbly present to you Professor
Naana yebo ekwan se obi as a Mississippi na bibia pelka yebo ekwan ekwan wo. Kesi.
Naana President Nasi, Your Excellency, former President, we thank you for appointing a woman, a sister, a mother, grandma, for the first time in the history of Ghana to lead